So I'll let you guys in on one of my childhood fantasies. I always wanted to see mythical beings who were of color. You know, like black mermaids or Asian elves. You know, like I always wanted to see stuff like that because you never saw that. They were always pretty much European looking. So imagine my surprise when I saw this deck. I was like, oh my God. And then it has all this pink. Oh my God. You guys know pink is my aesthetic. So I was just like, oh my goodness. So I was so excited when the good people over at Rockpool Publishing sent me over this deck for review. So this deck is a gift for the purposes of doing an honest review, and I am so excited to do so. So we're going to do that right now. Yeah, I hope you're as excited as I am. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might want to see this deck too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. Let me know, do you have this deck? Do you want this deck? And if you want to get a reading done by me, please email me or hit me up on social media. All of my information will be underneath this video. At the very top underneath this video, you will find a link to where you can buy an authentic copy of this deck. Do not be fooled, folks. There are a lot of counterfeits. I can't believe it, how many are out there. So if you want to make sure that you're getting an authentic copy, I will leave you an authentic link. Alright, so let's open this beauty up. I have not seen any of the cards. All I did was take off the plastic. So this is the inside of the box. Now I can tell immediately, oh, it's a hard box too. Check that out. It has finger holes and it's a hard box. I can tell immediately that these cards must be small because the box is not normal sized. So these are not going to be the same size as the standard tarot decks. Here's our beautiful guidebook. Look at that. Full color. Awesome. We got a couple keywords. We got, I think I just saw, let me see. Oh my. It looks like a whole bunch of, yeah, whole bunch of, is that a spread? Let's take a look and see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of spreads. So I thought, oh, she's pretty. So we got a full color guidebook that explains every card. And they also have some information about the beautiful creator. She's very, very pretty. Let me see. It doesn't say if she's a he or a she. It just says Sam Rock. So, oh, it says her hand. So, yeah, she. Okay, I was right. Okay. Wanted to make sure I didn't misgender her. Awesome. The guidebook is cute. Okay. I'm very, very entertained so far. This is the bottom of the box. Nothing written inside of it. Now I'm going to show you the first card. So this is the back of the card. Very pretty. Love the color scheme they got going on. Then we're going to see. Oh, nice bounce back. Not too thick. Not too thin. And check it out in my hand. So it is small. It's not the size of a, you know, standard size tarot deck. But this will be great for people who have small hands. And somebody like me, like my hands are not small. For a woman, they're a pretty decent size. So I definitely can use these. They remind me of a deck I just used the other day. Perfect sizing. Look at the art. She's so pretty. Now we've seen her already. So let's see who else is in here. Oh, the magician. Look at that, guys. She's a crone. Let me pull it as close as I can because they're small. I want you to be able to see them. So the name of the card is at the bottom. There is no border. Well, I guess that is a border. That is a border. But it blends so nicely into the picture because, see, each one has it. So it is a border, but it blends so nicely into the picture. It doesn't look like a border to me. It just looks like part of the picture. So that's a nice way to do a border in a way that's not intrusive. The numbers at the top. I love the magician. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. And check this out. When you turn them sideways, yeah, they are edged with that pretty lime green color. This is a beautiful color palette. Oh, this is my childhood dream come true. Look at Thick Mommy. Hello. Okay, I see you. These are so adorable. These are going to be so much fun to use. Yeah, oh man, these are going to be great for using. Our Empress is a man, and he's not pregnant, obviously. He just has pomegranate, so that's really cool. Nice choice. Nice choice. So I don't feel like this is a Rider-Waite-Smith clone in the least bit. They're definitely making their own choices. I like that a lot. They've changed the name. This is the Hierophant, but in this deck it is the Learned. Oh, check out the braids. Oh yeah, this is very cool. The Lovers. It makes me, I don't know what all the creatures are. I just know that it's fairies, magicians, and other beings, it says here. So I feel like if you're an intuitive reader, this would be a great read for you, an easy read for you. I feel like if you are a traditional reader, the RWS symbolism is apparent here. It's not a clone at all. It definitely goes rogue, but you can see the symbolism. Like, that's the Strength card, and she has clearly some kind of way tamed this owl. But the fact that she lost an eye makes me think, did she lose that eye taming that owl? That's what I'm wondering. I wonder if that's in the book. Here's our Hermit. I love his blue hair. They made some great choices here. I think this is beautiful. And it's not just one culture. I'm seeing different cultures represented here. So that's good too. I love that. That's exactly what I wanted. That was my childhood dream, to see different cultures represented as fairies and gnomes and different little beings. I love it. It's so cute. It's really cute. I wonder if there's a fuller size version of this, because I would buy that too. If it was exactly the same but larger, I would love 2 copies of this. This to me would be great in a 10, so I could take it on the go. So if they ever decide to do a 2nd edition, a 3rd edition, I hope they do it in a 10. I like how sassy they are. Look at it with the thigh boots on and a tight dress. This is really, really pretty art. I love the colors. The colors just pop out at you. Check out our devil. This devil reminds me more of the kind of devil that is a tempt, you know, someone who tempts you, a temptress, you know, that kind of energy, more so than the bound, like the evil that you get. So that's an interesting take on it as well. Reminds me of that show Lucifer. I love that show. That's one of my favorite shows. And he's like that. His devil is like that. More of a temptation until he puts on his devil face. The star is a crone. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling the crone energy in here. I love that. It's oftentimes you don't see crone energy. The hermit might be a crone, and usually that's it. So to see 2 different major arcana be the crone energy, that was cool. Excellent choice. Oh, the sun. This is the angel I fell in love with. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, what a beautiful angel. These are so decent. I love the choices that she made. Look at their hair. As a woman of color, you don't often see our hair depicted properly. I think I've said this in other times when it was depicted properly. And I like that. I love that. I think that's really cool. The outfits, the hair, And look at her. This is so decent. I am so excited. 5-year-old me is jumping up and down. It has a very, I feel like it has a very childlike quality to it, even though it's mostly adults that will probably be using it. But I do feel a very childlike quality. Like, for example, if you were doing inner child work, this would be a great choice. Sometimes I do inner child work and I use the inner child tarot, but this would be a great, look at her. Oh, look at her hair. Love that. This would be a great option, I feel like. I also feel like it would be great for younger people who are learning how to read. Like, people often will say to me, like, what deck can I get for my teenager, for example? This would be good for that. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I love the colors. The pinks and the purples and the blues. I just love it. Great ideas too. And it feels like another world, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like I'm looking at Earth and a bunch of earthly beings. I feel like I'm looking at a utopia. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm looking at a utopia, like a planet that we found somewhere, and all of us that are star seeds and weirdos. And, you know, and I say that in the best possible way because I'm one of us too. But those of us who are, you know, just different, eccentric, you know, open-hearted, you know, a place like that. A place like that where everybody's welcome, you know. Maybe some aliens live there, you know, that kind of thing. Just everybody and everybody. Look at her. Isn't she adorbs? And these outfits are so cute. The artist is so clever with these outfits and these images. Very clever work. I'm using this, and I'm using this soon. I love it. I definitely would like to have a larger size option though, because I would have both in my collection. Oh look, oh that's adorable. Beautiful Queen of Wands. I love her shoes. And see, she has more like of an Asian look, so awesome. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just different cultures, different races, different species, different, you know, from all over the place. Look at that. Oh, look at him. He reminds me of Merlin. Like a black Merlin. Oh, look at the hand. That's cool. The Ace of Daggers. So they've changed swords to daggers. Now, the last one we were looking at, that was wands. And wands were still wands. I just wanted to make sure. I like the way the daggers are drawn too. Look at these daggers, pretty with the hearts in them. Even though it's a, you know, it's a sad card, but still, I like that. Yeah, they do have this kind of whimsical, like, softness. Oh my goodness! I knew when as soon as this deck came, I'm so excited. As soon as it came, I was like, I know I'm gonna like this. I said to my daughter, "This is it." I knew it. I just knew. I felt it, and it's awesome. This deck is everything that I would love it to be. There's nothing. This deck for me is a 10 out of 10. There's nothing about it that I would change. I would keep everything exactly the same. Oh, check her out. Excuse me. She's beautiful. Man. And really, you know, the thing that kills me about decks like these is I often think about how long it took to create these illustrations, and I'm just like, wow. And then to put them together into a package that's so beautiful, and to make so many awesome choices, the beards, the hair, you know, blue people, you know, I love that. It kind of reminds me of like a cartoon version of Star Trek. You know, you have all these beings from all over the galaxy coexisting. I love it. And I recognize many. Like, this is a centaur. Anybody who saw the Harry Potter movies, what is her name? Dolores. What is her name? The one with the pink on. I think her name was Dolores. She got taken off by creatures, male creatures like these. Of course, we've seen quite a few mermaids. Oh, with the mermaid baby. Oh, I think that's adorable. I don't see the Queen of Swords with a baby very often. That was a very unique choice. I like it. I like it. People always talk about how cold the Queen of Swords is. So to see her in a nurturing moment is really cool. Now let's see our cups. Now you guys know about me and the cups. The cups is my favorite suit. Oh, the pink cup. Oh, yes. Yes, sold. So sold. And so many of these beings, I can't really tell if they're male or female. So I like that too, because it's like this kind of like you don't know. Like you just don't know. It's great diversity with that as well. Like this could be two women. I really can't tell. Or it could be a guy and a woman. You know, that is really beautiful. Now here's our Three of Cups. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that's really nice. I wonder what that blue stuff. I love the blue fire too. So you see like the reimagining of it. I wonder what the blue stuff is. Maybe that's their version of wine. Maybe they have blue wine on this planet. Four of Cups. And then like you see, even though it's kind of like, you know, even though it's a different world, I would say, you can still tell what it's talking about. This is clearly the Four of Cups. And 5. 3 of his cups are spilled, 2 are cooling in the back. Love his man bun, and he's also a male crone. See, I love that. They have all these crones in here. And there's all kinds of different sizes and shapes and tallness. This is awesome. You can tell this is a person who has a very pluralistic vision. Whoever did the art, this is a person with a very pluralistic vision of the world. And that's my vision of the world, of the galaxy, really. That's really decent. This reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood. Little Pink Riding Hood with her pink hair. So that's really cool. Oh, look, he's chubby. I love it. The Nine of Cups is usually a big guy, but I love the way they depicted him. Like he's a nice stocky guy. I like that with his necklace on. He's a cutie pie. Here's our 10 of Cups. Oh, awesome. Here's our page. Oh, the flowers. Oh my goodness, and the stockings. Look at those stockings. Beautiful shoes too. Such amazing choices. Some of you guys know I'm a painter. I do paint. But when I look at art sometimes, I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I could paint this good. Maybe if I keep practicing. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her in her bathtub. Now that's a Queen of Cups. Yeah, definitely. And here's our king. He looks very regal. Love his long hair. Beautiful. That is awesome. Now we have some crystals. And you guys know how much I love crystals. Oh, that's pretty. That looks like a rose quartz to me. A rose quartz and a peridot. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. A amethyst, peridot, and what would the blue one possibly be? How about a blue apatite? That's pretty. I love crystals. So if you got a whole suit with crystals, I'm sold. I was already sold. This deck had me at hello. Seriously. And that's really interesting. The box had me. The box was like, yes. And that was hello for me. And I was on it. And as soon as I saw the box, I was in love. And look at her. She's so pretty. Oh, what a chubby, pretty mommy. Oh, these are so adorable. I love it. The box had me sold, and now I'm even more sold after seeing how beautiful these images are. I love it. Here's our 8 of crystals. Beautiful. I love men with long hair. That hairstyle right there, that to me is very sexy. I love to see a man with his hair like that. And the man bun we saw earlier, very sexy to me. Not to say I don't like short haircuts, because I like those too. but that was top notch. I like that. No, look at our 10. All her jewels on. Yes. Okay, he's gotta be holding an amethyst. Gotta be. Wow. And he's chubby too. Like that. Yeah. Got some big people representing. Oh, look at him with his clear quartz. I see you with your clear quartz. So the crystals are clearly representing the pentacles. Look at our queen. Okay, I see you with the blue lipstick on. Awesome choices. Awesome outfit. Look at the crown that king has on. Oh man, it's over. You ever be into something and you're like, it's over. Why is it over? All right, let me take a look and see. What I want to find is, we talked about the 8, right? And we talked about wondering if that owl put her eye out. So we're going to see how her eye got put out, if it's in here. It might not be in here, but I just want to see if they mention that. Inner strength, conviction, emotional stability. I was snacking on a fig bar from my supplies when suddenly wings slapped against my face. An owl swooped away, my snack in his claws. I'd been robbed. As I chased it, hollering and shaking my fists, the owl swooped towards a woman holding out a gloved hand. As the owl landed on it, she clicked her tongue and it dropped my fig bar into her other hand. She took a bite and smiled at me. Screaming about it won't get you very far, trust me. She tapped the eye patch covering her left eye. I learned the hard way. True strength comes from patience, conviction, and understanding. It comes from inside. Nodding, I pulled out another fig bar and went on my way. So they didn't tell us how she lost the eye, but this woman clearly has been through something. Then it says here, my own strength. Where does my inner strength come from? So there are spreads and questions throughout the major arcana. I don't see the spreads and questions in the minor arcana though. Alright, I'm feeling it. Now we're going to see if I can shuffle these. Because of the size of them, I'm concerned about that. They have a matte finish. They're not gloss. They have a little, you see a little shine, but they're matte. So they're not glossy. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can get these in my hands easily. Oh yeah. They shuffle easy, no problem at all. That's awesome. Now that we know they tell a little story, I'm very interested in hearing another little story. So let's listen to one more story before we go. Because I really love this angel. I really love all the cards. I didn't see one card I didn't like. And that's really unusual for me. So I'm very happy. Judgment. Awakening and renewal. I was ready to call it quits today. My body and soul were exhausted. This journey had been so long and I wasn't sure I could see it to the end. As I dropped to my knees, I heard the grating sound of a trumpet being played off key. Wincing, I saw a girl coming through the trees, wings flapping as she blew her trumpet. She spotted me and came over. You're so close. You're not planning on giving up, are you? And with that, she skipped back into the forest. I don't know how she knew where I was going or that I was considering giving up, but I found myself rejuvenated and ready to jump the next hurdle. This wasn't the end of my journey. And then this one has a spread. It's called the Trumpet Spread. Card number 1, what is weighing me down? Number 2, what can motivate me to keep going? Number 3, what are my next hurdles? Number 4, what awaits me at the end? So for those of you like me that like working with spreads and questions, every major arcana has one or the other. So that's going to be awesome. There's an introduction. They all have these cool little stories with them. The minor arcana has stories too, by the way. It's not just the majors. So that's cool. The minors do not have the spreads and the questions though, but they do have the cool story with each one. So I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it, all of it. Feeling all of it. So if you're feeling it as much as I am, please go underneath this video, click on the link, and purchase a copy of this. And let me know in the comments section when you get your copy what you think of it. And please come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.